right, warm-ups are over. Gather up the pucks, get game number 2 underway. Running just a tick behind. Fitch will be in net for the Jackets. Russo in net, I believe, for the Knights. Jackets out of Crystal Lake, suburb of Chicago. I believe that's the northwest side of Chicago. Not the side we were hoping to be on. Over here at Maryville Ice Arena. We got the short end of the stick, I guess. Omaha Knights coming up later tonight. I believe 7:35 was the scheduled puck drop. We'll be back over at Winsville Ice Arena. Got to fly out of here as soon as this game is over. Chase has got a lacrosse game going on about 10 miles away, so we're going to try to get over there and see if he can play a little JV lacrosse. Knights are going to bring out Dunlap, Zwellenberg, and Fortner on this line. Zwellenberg making it over. He had a lacrosse game last night and couldn't make it to the yesterday's game. Brown and Com on the defense. Oh, and it's Trent Smith in net. Chipped ahead, won by the Knights. Now kicked back into the Knight zone. And we're going to get an offsides. Kicked back by Dunlap down into the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by Com, clipped up the boards. Held in by the Jackets, kicked over to the far corner. Now back around the backside of the net. That's Holtz right up front. Oh, shot goes wide of the net. Jackets will kick up to their D. That's deflected by Fortner right to Zwellenberg. Tries to get it to Fortner. Stolen by the Jackets, dumped back down into the Knight zone. This will go off into the near corner. Grabbed by Com. Oh, he'll lose it. Skating a little too slow for the puck. Lost it. Jackets hold it back in. Now Com will get it cleared up to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg up the left-hand side. He'll dump it, peel off and go to the net. Dunlap will keep a little bit of pressure on. Right in front of Fitch there, almost winning the net. Now loose, that's Bo Smith. Can't get to the puck. Jackets will wheel it around the backside of the net. Up the near side, tipped into the neutral zone. That'll come to Frederick. Bounces one off the wall right out in front. That'll be the Jackets bringing it into the Knight zone. Brings it over right-hand side, loses control of the puck. Over near side towards Larson, pops up in the air. Jackets come away with it once again. Now comes to Banks. Banksy will go up the right-hand side. Larson stays on side to the left. Banks will take it in deep. Backhand save by Fitch. Kicks up towards the blue line. This will be held in by Frederick. He'll launch one. That goes off into the corner, grabbed by Banks once again. Pops off the wall, right to Larson. Kicked off of Smith's skate, and here come the Yellowjackets the other way. Up the left-hand side, Braun will send him wide. Now to lose control of the puck. Regains control of it around the backside of the net. Pressured by Frederick, or that's Larson. Now gets down into the corner. That'll go to Frederick. He'll wheel around the backside of the net, being pressured. Stolen. Backhand gets deflected by Braun. Comes over near side towards Banks. He'll chip it up the walls. Can't get it cleared. Jackets hold it in. Now stolen by Banks. This one will get cleared out into the neutral zone, right to Buckingham. Back behind the net. That's tapped by Smith. Around the backside. That's Frederick. Gets it up. That'll come to JC. Out in front. That's going to be an icing. Tried to get it to Bachta as he was peeling up the left-hand side, but just out in front of him. Icing's the call. Face-off will come to the Knight zone. 12:32 remaining in the first. No score. A little conversation between Kimkus and the refs. Not sure what that's about. Now the refs go off and talk to Crystal Lake's coach. Common Brown in here on this defense. Fortner, JC, and Bakta on the forward line. All right, now we're ready to go. Face off here in the night zone. Pops out right to JC. Fortner streaking up the middle. Taps it down into the Jacket zone and will chase after. Down into the corner. Grabbed by JC, backside of the net. Peels it up high to Com. Com can't hold it. Down into the night zone. That'll come to Smith. Smith will grab this one. Pops it off to Brown. Brown kicks it. Whoa, deflected by the Jackets. That'll go down into the far corner. Pressured by Bakta. Pressured by Fortner. Now the Jackets come away with it. Up the right-hand side. Has an angle, takes a shot. Saved by Smith. Rebound covered up by Smith. Down goes one of the Jackets, and then who's that down there? JC, I think, maybe? No, that's Com. Com will pop up off the ice. Face-off will be in the night zone with 11:49 remaining in the first. No score. What's up, Coach Davis? Nice win. A lot of goals there in the third period, man. They got to going, and whoo, baby. Was it 5 or 6 in the third period? The Outlaws take the win right in front of us. Face-off won by the Jackets. They'll send one right into the gut of Smith. They'll cover that one up. Another face-off in the night zone. 11:44 remaining the first. We are scoreless. Who do we got in there? Larson, Banks, and Smith. Morrison and Hutch on the defense. Jackets come away with it down into the corner. They'll send it around the backside of the net. Far side, Morrison will give chase. Jackets send it back behind the net again. That's Larson chipping it up the boards, trying to get it to Banks. Banks will chip it off the boards out in the neutral zone, down into the Jacket zone. Jackets will grab it, pressured by Smith. They'll wheel it backside, cycling it around the backside of the net. Now they'll look for the cross-ice pass, chipped off the boards past Moe. Down into the night zone. They're not going to call icing on this one. Chipped ahead to Banks. Back to Banks here on the left-hand side off of Larson's stick. Now bounces around, kicked back out by the Jackets. They'll come up the right-hand side. Backhand save by Smith. Oh. Quickly right in front of the net goes to the backhand. Smith slid to his right, blocked that one. We'll face it off in the night zone with 10:53 remaining in the first. Goins, Neal, Prazel will come in. Let's see here. We got Frederick and Braun, two senior defensemen. Face-off won by the Jackets. Shot goes wide of the net, past Smith's stick. That'll be Neal getting it out to Prazel. Prazel will get it to Braun, stays on side, toe drags that one. Now he'll come down into the corner, battle for the puck. Goins is down there. Braun's battling up front. Now he gets tripped down. No arm in the air on this one. Outlet goes to Smith. Neal's right over there. They'll dump it down into the night zone. Backside of the net. Frederick will give chase. Centered up front, right to the slot. Shot goes over the blocker of Smith. That'll go to Neal. He'll clear it out in the neutral zone. Arms in the air. And touched up by Finch, so no icing. They'll clear it up the right hand side. Frederick will try to hold it in. That bounces right to Prazel, centered up front, nobody there for the Knights, and now we're going to get a penalty.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
And the penalty will be on the Jackets. I think they called offsetting here. Prazel's in the bench trying to mess with his helmet. Nope, it will be. Okay, this will be a power play for the Knights. They did not call offsetting penalties. Roughing on the Jackets. Power play to the Knights. Who do we got in there? Brown, Com, Fortner, Bakta, and JC. Faceoff comes back. This is Brown. Brown will backhand it cross ice over to Com. Com will skate it in up the right. Now leaves it for Fortner. Right at the blue line. Kicks it down into the corner trying to get it to Com. Jackets will try to clear it up the near side. Bounces off the wall. Brown can't hold it in. Now the Knights will have to regroup and get back on side. Deflection comes right back over to Com. Com will bring it in up the left-hand side. Chips it down into the Jacket zone, down into the corner. Backhander by the Jackets. Cycled around the boards, now down into the Knight zone. Jackets are going to chase. Brown's not going to get there first. And battle for the puck behind the net. Jackets come away with it. Com gets the strip, steal, back behind the net, cycles it over to the near side towards Brown. Chips it up ahead trying to get it Fortner. Big body check up against the wall. Now grabbed by the Jackets, sauced over here towards the red line near us. Grabbed by Fortner. Fortner will bring it in up the left. Takes a shot, deflected, goes up into the netting. We'll face it off in the Yellowjacket zone. 22 seconds remaining on the power play for the Knights. 8:54 remaining in the first. No score. Dunlap, Larson, Zwellenberg check in. Hutch and Morris. No, this is Banks. So Dunlap will slide to the defense with Hutch. Banks, Wellenberg, and Larson up front. Face-off cleared out into the neutral zone by the Jackets. Comes all the way down towards Smith. Hutch will grab it, slings it off the boards out in front of Larson. Now Dunlap will send it into the zone. That's going to be an offsides. 8 seconds remaining on the power play. Not much action so far on this power play for the Knights. Face-off won by Zwellenberg down into the Jacket zone. Jackets will get there. They'll wheel around the backside of the net. 2-1, and the Jackets are back to full strength. Coming out of the box. Nice coverage there by Dunlap as they were trying to look for Plant coming right out of the box, but Dunlap had him covered, and they couldn't get that outlet pass. Banks will come away with it, backhands it up the boards. Buckingham will hold it in for the Jackets. Shot goes wide of the net. Rebound comes out in front. This will come over near side towards Banks. Banks will clear it out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Buckingham, stolen by Zwellenberg. Banks is right there, holds it in for the Knights. Pressured up against the boards, they'll lose it. Now the Jackets will clear. Uh-oh, look out. Comes to the backhand, swings back to the forehand, shot goes wide of the net. Around the back of the net, chipped up the boards. This is Banks. Chips it up ahead, just past Wellenberg. Buckingham will grab this one for the Jackets. Sends it up the right-hand side. Hutch will slow him up. Hutch gets the steal. Hutch will send it ahead. That's out in front of Zwellenberg. Grabbed by the Jackets. Clinked off the wall right to Smith. Now to Frederick. Frederick will get it ahead, trying to get it to Hutch. That's out in front of him. Now the Jackets will get it. They'll retreat back into their own zone, go D to D. Now they'll look for the cross ice. Nice dump touch pass. Up the left-hand side come the Jackets. Now a drop pass. Pressured by Fortner. Can't get a shot off. Nice job by Fortner. Pops up to their D. They'll sling it back down, back behind the net. Comes over near side. Hutch can't get there. Pops it up high. They'll take a shot right into the glove of Smith. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Knight zone. 6:54 remaining in the first. No score. Bach to J.C. Fortner. Brown and Com check in on the defense. Face-off comes to Fortner. Fortner will come out into the neutral zone, up the left-hand side. Poked away by the Jackets. Now slung out right into the red line. Oop, forgot something right there. They'll try to regroup and pop it back into their D. Now dumps it down into the night zone, up the left-hand side. Backhander out in front, nobody home for the Jackets. Comes straight to Fortner. Fortner with a cross ice. Bounces off a Jacket stick right to JC. JC and Bachta will bring it in. Brown trailing. Loses the puck down low. That'll go back behind Fitch. Out into the neutral zone. Brown will get it. Off the stick of Com to Bachta. Bachta will send it back over here near side to Brown. Sorry, the camera's a little wobbly. It's not turning very smooth. Stolen by the Jackets, now down into the corner. Hopping off the bench is Smith. He'll put some pressure on down into the corner, trying to get that steal. Bachta's right there. Smith will come away with it. Up, down he goes, no trip. Guess that wasn't a stick he tripped on. It was just some ice shavings, huh? Grabbed by the Jackets in the corner. They'll send it up high. Big slapper save by Smith. Bachta battling forward along with Com. Bachta in there all by himself. Now there's Smith. Poking at it up against the wall. Trickles up. Right, sitting right on the red railing. Now Com will get it out in the neutral zone. This will come to JC. JC in wide left. Gets pinched, loses the puck. Grabbed by Com. Com will try to cycle it up the boards. Gets it down into the corner to JC. Com looking for it. Somebody lost their neck protector. Ref will pick that up. Or maybe it's one of his gloves. Heck, I don't know. Cleared up high. That goes to Frederick. He'll take a shot. Fitch with the save. Rebound. Larson goes over the blocker. Frederick trying to save it. Holds it at the blue line. Larson will cycle it, trying to get it down low. Now it's still held into the Jacket zone. Smith will battle for it. Now it finally pops out. There's Braun right over there. Jackets come away with it. They'll cycle it down into the night zone, and they'll get a line change. Larson around the back of the net trying to get it to Smith. Smith takes a big body check up against the boards. Pops out in the neutral zone. Larson will chase after it. Jackets will retreat back into their own zone. Loose puck right up front. Now they'll send it up the left-hand side. Braun can't hold it in, and now we're going to get an offsides. 4:18 remaining in the first.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Nope, I can't hear a word. Praisel, Goins, Neal will check in. Hutch and Morrison on the defense. Face-off won by the Jackets. Praisel will chase. Jackets will get to it, cycle it up the right-hand side. Held in by Hutch. He'll send it across ice to Morrison. Morrison holds it in right at the blue line. Holds it in once again, sends one. That's deflected, goes into the near corner. Grabbed by the Jackets, pressured by Goins. Pops up, now stolen by Neal. Tries to get it to Braun. That's deflected. Neal will retreat back for it. Sends it near side to Hutch. That's poked away by the Jackets. Down low, calling for it up front. They'll send it up the boards, holds it in right at the blue line. Sends one up front. Backhander goes wide of the net. Over near side towards Praisel. Praisel takes a shot. Down he goes. Now stolen by Goins. He'll pop it out into the neutral zone. Keeps poking at it. Now loose. Comes right to Neal. Neal will backhand it down into the Jacket zone. He'll chase after it. Jackets will get there first up against the boards. Cycles it up the right-hand side. Now pops it back behind. Neal's give a little bit of chase. Not going to get there. Held up by Zwellenberg. Grabbed by Fortner. Fortner comes to the left. Centers it up front. Too fast and hard there for Zwellenberg. In comes Dunlap. That's popped high up into the air off Morrison's stick. Back behind the net. Fortner will dig for it. Now we got some push, and they're going to blow the whistle, and I think we're going to get a penalty on the Jackets. And actually, we're going to get offsetting. Fortner will go. Jackets will go. We're going to skate 5-on-5. Forgot to change my contacts. I tried to change them at the intermission. Hutch and Morrison stay in there. This is Wellenberg, Dunlap, and Goins. Face off one by the Jackets, split right up through the D. Nice job by Hutch getting over there, slapping it down, and we're going to get a delayed offsides. And they touch it up, so offsides, they'll blow it dead. Face off will come out to the neutral zone. 2:50 remaining in the first, no score. Face-off comes out. Goins trying to slap at it. Now dumped into the Jacket zone. Jackets will get there first. They'll come near side. Now quickly out, poked away there by Morrison, right to Hutch. Hutch is not going to get it cleared. Jackets hold it in up the right-hand side. Whoop, forgot something. Here comes Goins. Can't get to it. Buckingham will hold it in for the Jackets. Skates in, now dumps it into the corner. Had himself an angled shot, but didn't want to take it. Deflected up high, held in right at the blue line by the Jackets. Dumped in, right to the front. Quick shot, saved by Smith. Now he'll jump right on top of it in front of the net. 2:12 remaining in the first, no score. Knights will change it up. JC, Neal, and Bacta will come in. Com and Brown. Neal doesn't normally work with this line, so they'll cycle it around over towards Neal, near side. He'll get it cleared out in the neutral zone. Popped up. Jackets will get to this one. They'll backhand it over right-hand side. Now kick it far left-hand side. Up the left-hand side, they'll retreat back. They're doing a really good job of using their defense to create time and space, even if they have to go backwards to try to come forwards. Nice job. Quick shot. Glove saved by Smith. Every pass does not have to go forward, and the Jackets are doing a good job of cycling it back and trying to create some time and space and then kicking it over to the far side of the ice. I like the passing that I've seen. Here comes Larson. Here comes Smith Banks. Brown and Com stay in. Face off right to Banks. He'll tap it ahead to Larson. Larson up the right-hand side. Gets pinched right up against the Jackets bench. Now it pops out in the neutral zone. Cycle. Knights will have to get back onside. They'll lose the puck to the Jackets. Up the right-hand side. Nice poke check there by Com. That'll go over to Banks. Banks will lose it in the middle. From his knees, slaps it ahead over to Larson. Larson will try to get it down into the Jacket zone. Smith will tap it. Jackets get away with it. They'll go D to D. Now a quick cross-ice pass down into the Knight zone. Momentum changed really fast on that play. Brown will try to cycle it up to Banks. We'll get it to Banks. Banks will get it to Larson. Larson cycles it down low into the corner. Chases after it. Jackets get to it first. Now up the far boards. Here come the Jackets up the left-hand side. Over to Com. Com will slap it back out in the neutral zone. Jackets will have to get onside. They'll just dump it down into the Knight zone. This will be Com. He'll cross ice quickly over to Brown. Brown will cross ice back to Banks. Banks will tap it down into the Jacket zone and chase after it. Stolen by the Jackets off Larson's stick. Whiffs on the shot. Com over there battling for it up against the boards. Here comes Larson in there. Banks will slowly skate in as he tries to peel it out of there. 18 seconds remaining in the period. Now Banks will come away with it. He'll pin it up against the boards. Now loose right to Banks. Banks will slap it down into the Jacket zone. Goes right to Fitch. He'll have to deflect that one. That's the end of the period. And after one, we have no score. Hi. All right, we head off to the second. Smith will go off to our left. Fitch will head off to the right. I haven't seen Sanders. What's Sanders doing today? Do we know he was missing? Couldn't have overslept. Too late of a game. Bachta, JC, and oh, wait a minute. No, now Bachta's going back. Boy, we got like 7 nights out here. I don't think the refs will let us play with that many. Fortner kicks JC off. So we're going to go with Zwellenberg, Dunlap, and Fortner. Braun and Frederick to start this second period. Dunlap will win it back, but the Jackets get there. They'll send it into the night zone, slapped down by Braun. Braun will cycle it up, trying to get it to Fortner. This will come over towards Dunlap. Fitch. Jackets will hold it in. Now they lose control of it into the neutral zone. Delayed offsides. Arm was in the air. Now they get back onside. Far side of the ice. Jackets actually hustle over, get to it first. Try to center it up front. Past everybody. Fortner can't get it cleared. Dump back into the far corner by the Jackets. Quick shot, saved by Smith. Shot goes actually behind Smith off the rebound, and here comes Dunlap the other way. He'll get it down into the Jacket zone, but Jackets will get there. They'll wheel around the backside of Fitch. Now clears it up right through the middle, past everybody. That's going to be an icing. Face-off will come back to the Yellow Jacket zone. Just underway into the second, 14-13 remaining in the second, no score. Where's our music? I got some air drumming that's just waiting to come out. JC, Bachta, and who's over there? Is that Larson? Com and Brown. Face-off comes up high to Brown. Brown will have his shot deflected. Comes over near side, right to Com. Com will cycle it right up front. Blocked away. Rebound, Larson. Saved by Fitch. Net comes off. They'll blow it dead. Whoa. Big opportunity there for Larson right in front of the net. Fitch comes up huge for the Jackets on that save. Net pops off. They'll slam the post back into the ice. We'll face it off in the Jacket zone. 14:02 remaining in the second. Face-off comes up front just past Larson. Jackets will get it. They'll try to clear it out right off the skate of Com. This is grabbed by Bachta. Bachta will try to cycle it up ahead to Larson. Larson will backhand it back behind Fitch over to the near corner. JC will chase after it, digs at it in the corner. Now here come the Jackets the other way as they dug it out. Stays onside, past Brown, down into the wall. Now JC will try to clear it. That comes over to Com. Com will get checked, loses the puck, popped up in the air. That stays in the night zone. Grabbed by Brown. He'll cycle it up the boards towards JC. JC will give it a sling, but can't get it cleared past the Jackets. Here comes Com. I don't know what he's doing over there, hopping up in the air. Comes out in the middle, quick shot, right over Smith. Now goes to Larson. Larson will pop it out in the neutral zone. Jackets send it right back into the night zone. Brown can't get control of the puck, quick shot. Saved by Smith. He'll jump on top of it. They'll blow it dead. Face-off will be in the night zone. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. 12:56 remaining in the second. Still no score. Neil Goins Preza will check in on this one. Frederick and Braun will come in, the two seniors on the defense. Two of our seniors. Russo over there chillaxing, another senior. Hutch, he's been playing in and out on the defense. Face-off won by the Jackets, and oh, they weren't ready. One of the coaches for the Jackets is talking to the ref, and the other one just dropped the puck and was ready to go. Didn't realize a conversation was happening. Final 3 games for our seniors here. This one, well, about a game and a half, or 2.5 games, I guess. Later tonight, 7:35, and then yet to be determined when we'll play tomorrow. That'll be dependent on what happens in this game and the next game and what seed we get. 12:05 if we're playing for 5th and 6th. 2:05, I believe, if we're playing for 3rd and 4th, and 2:30 if playing for 1st. But after the loss last night, that's probably not going to happen. So can almost eliminate that one. Now over to Neal. Neal will dump it down into the Jacket zone. He chases after it. Jackets will get to it. Here comes Neal looking that back check. Lifts the stick. Can't get it slowed up. Makes him peel back. Slows it up right up front. Deflected. Goes off to the far corner. Quick rebound. Deflected by Smith. Comes over near side. Now they'll center back up front. Saved by Smith again. Comes up high. Shot wide of the net. Jackets putting some pressure on. There's Frederick with a body check. Loose puck goes over towards Prazel. Center pass goes past Smith. Comes over near side. Popped up. That's Prazel. Now it'll come out in the neutral zone. Neal will chase after it. Neal does get it down into the night zone, and now we're going to get that offsides. Yeah, maybe they said it got touched or went out of play into the Knights bench. They'll blow it dead. We'll face it off in the neutral zone here. In comes Larson, Smith, and Dunlap. Hutch, another senior on defense, and Morrison comes back to Morrison. Uh-oh, Morrison had his pocket picked. Here comes down in deep into the night zone, centered up front. That's past everybody. That'll come back out to neutral zone. Grabbed by the Jackets, pressured by Dunlap. Popped up in the air, now backhanded up the right-hand side. This will be grabbed by Hutch. Pass Dunlap, they're going to call deflected, goes down into the corner. Larson will chase after it. Oh, he takes a big body check, down he goes. Comes right up towards Dunlap, he can't get a handle on it. Jackets will battle for it in the corner. Oh, and we're going to get a penalty on somebody here. This will probably be Larson as he came in and just cleared everybody out. Fitch will head to the bench, and the Jackets will bring it up the left-hand side. 6-on-5 now as they get the extra skater out, centered up front. Big delayed penalty here, both arms in the air. Maybe we're going to have two, I don't know. That shot goes wide of the net. Up high, grabbed by the Jackets. Jackets maintain control, skate to the middle. Backhander goes wide of the net. Now through the middle, takes a shot, saved by Smith. Larson will touch this one up, and now we're going to get the whistle, and they're going to get Larson elbowing as he came flying into that corner. Took everybody out, but he's going to get 2 minutes. Faceoff will come back into the night zone. Com and Brown in there along with Bachta and JC. Power play goes to Crystal Lake Yellowjackets. 10:44 remaining in the second, no score. Bachta wins it down in the corner. Com will grab this one, chips it up the boards out into the neutral zone. Jackets will grab it in the neutral zone, kicks it off the boards. Now sent over right-hand side, back through the middle, past JC. Toe drags it past Com, but down into the corner, Com will regroup and battle for it. Now he'll come away with it, tries to chip it up the boards. That'll get back out in the neutral zone. Now Bachta will give chase. Jackets will send it back up the left-hand side, down into the night zone. Brown will get this one back behind the net, slaps at it, blocked down by the Jackets. Now they'll kick it up high. Back down into the corner, blocked by the ref. Thank you, needed that help. Center pass goes past everybody, far side of the ice. Tries the one-timer up front, whiffs on that one, bounces right back to the Jackets. Now they'll send it up high right at the blue line, kicks it over D to D. Now they'll skate pass right through the middle, right into the gut of Smith. They'll blow it dead, face off in the night zone. 9:44 remaining in the second, 30 seconds remaining on the Yellowjackets power play.
This game is brought to you by Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Braun and Frederick will come in. I think that was Fortner and Goins I saw in there. Held in by the Jackets, now down in the corner. Look for that center pass. Fortner blocked that one. Has his pocket picked. Smith jumps on top of it. They'll blow it dead. We'll do it again. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Face-off will go far side. Face-off won by Goins to Frederick. Popped out into the neutral zone. Now they'll come D to D over here near side. Kicks it back across far side. Fortner put the pressure on. Now they'll go D to D, drops it back into their own zone. That goes back into the corner. That's the end of the power play for the Jackets. In comes Larson. He'll get the steal, pops it down behind the net. Now they'll look for the quick outlet pass right up the middle. That's Frederick there. Braun and Smith retreating. Quick shot saved by Smith. Back behind the net. Braun will go off to the far corner, trying to get that puck. Yellowjackets get it first. They'll take a shot. Another save by Smith. .8:47 remaining in the second. No score. Face off in the night zone. Goins will head to the bench. Dunlap will come out. He'll be out there with Banks and Smith. I don't know when Banks snuck out on me. Face-off goes far side, grabbed by the Yellowjackets. Centered up front, can't get the clean shot off, goes back behind the net. Now pops right up front, Dunlap's right there, grabbed by Smith. Smith will get the outlet pass up to Banks. Banks will come up through the right, has it poked away, leaves it right for Dunlap. Shot goes wide of the net. Sent back down low. Smith will go battle for it back behind Fitch in the Yellowjackets net. Here comes Dunlap in there. Now Banks will battle for it off far side, and Banks is going to get a tripping penalty. And the Yellowjackets will go to the power play. He got the old stick back behind the skates. One quick sweeping action, and he was on his keister. Banks will head to the sin bin for a minute and a half. On his buttocks. Bach to JC will come in on this one along with Brown and Com. 8:07 remaining in the second, no score. Bachta wins it over to the far boards, can't get it cleared. Now they'll come D to D near side. Skates in, deflected by JC. Goes up high up over the net. Yellowjackets maintain control. Quick shot, saved by Smith right up front, saved by Smith again. Yellowjackets will dig it out into the corner, pressured by JC. Now they'll work their power play. Tries to center, cross ice pass goes back to the Yellowjackets. They're looking, skating in, keeps it back down low, tries to center it back up front, wings one right up in front of Smith. He'll kick it over to the side. Yellowjackets maintain control, far side of the ice. Centers it down low, back behind the net. Now they'll bring it up high. Deflected off of JC's shin guards, goes off into the corner. Brown's right there, comes right up front, backhander by Com. That comes out in the neutral zone, all the way into the Jacket zone. 33 seconds remaining on the Jackets power play. They'll put on the brakes back behind Fitch. Now they'll wheel up the left-hand side. Oop, lost control of the puck. Bachta will stay on it, comes right to JC, past JC, now back out in the neutral zone. There's that retreating pass back to their defense, and now they'll skate it in. Right up the gut, takes a shot just over the high post, or the crossbar. Centered back out, back behind the net. Now cleared by Brown, pops out into the neutral zone. Now JC will race after it. Jackets will get there first, sends it cross ice. JC keeps the pressure on. Now Bachta will poke at it. Centered back up front. Now clear. Uh-oh. Quick outlet pass. Com can't get to it. And we're going to get a trip. Fitch will head to the bench. They'll retreat back out into the neutral zone and have to regroup. That's not a bad penalty, though. Bachta will touch it up. They'll blow it dead. So with 6:13 remaining in the second, Jackets are going to go back out on the power play, but not a horrible penalty on Com on that one. Surprised they didn't give him a penalty shot, to be honest with you. So face-off will come over here into the night zone. Frederick and Braun will come back out. Larson and Smith trying to kill off this penalty. Those are penalties you can live with right there. Regroup, try to kill it off. Face-off won by the Jackets, comes up high. Now they'll come D to D near side, bounces off the wall. Smith will pop it up in the air. Gets it out in the neutral zone. Jackets will have to regroup. They retreat back into their own zone. Now they'll work the outlet. Comes back, now goes cross ice. Out through the middle. Smith's right there poking at it. They'll bring it in the left-hand side. Drop pass over to their D top. Now they'll send it into their left winger. Looking for that cross ice. Goes off to the right winger. They'll retreat back up, sends it high up to their D. Back down into the corner to their winger. Cycles it back up high again. Cross ice over to the left winger. Pops up high over his stick. Now centered up front. Smith with the save. Loose puck out front. Oh, Smith tried to clear it. Nice job. And we could get another trip. And they're not going to get this one. This is cleared by the Knights. Right to Fitch. He'll kick it back behind his net. Larson's right there. Comes high up to Fortner. 27 seconds left on the power play. He'll cycle it, trying to get it to Larson. Stolen by the Jackets. They'll bring it up the right-hand side. Popped over Fortner's stick. Comes over near side. This will be grabbed by Braun. Braun will cross ice back to Larson. Larson will peel back, backhanded down into the Jacket zone. Larson will go to the bench. In comes JC. Braun saw the little cherry picking trying to go on back here. Now Frederick will retreat back. Yellowjackets will bring it quickly up the left-hand side, right around Braun. Skates it in, backside of the net. Cycles it around the boards, back behind the net. This will be grabbed by Braun. He's not going to get it cleared as Jackets hold it in. Now grabbed by Frederick, or this is Braun. Braun will bring it in up the right-hand side. Got Fortner trailing in the middle. Down goes one of the Jackets, centered up front, just past JC. Jackets are going to come out with it. That's the end of the power play. Knights are back to full strength. Down low, Bachta's right there up against the boards. Here comes JC, can't get it cleared. Jackets hold it in. Now JC will pop it out in the neutral zone. He'll chase after it. Jackets will get there first. Now Jackets will bring it in the right-hand side. Shot saved by Smith, rebound! Takes it wide of the net, pops up high. They'll toe the blue line, looking for an angle. Bachta will force him over towards the wall. Nice job by Bachta as he kept riding that hip and kept sending him wide. Now they'll send it back behind the net, centered up front. Nice touch pass, shoots and scores. And now we got some action afterwards. Refs trying to break it up. There's going to be a lot of penalties on this one from probably both teams would be my guess. And Frederick just got ejected. So we got one of the Yellowjackets going. What you typing over there, Jode? A little conversation over here with Brown and Bakta talking to a couple of the players from Crystal Lake. Here comes Com. He'll skate in there. Fitch will work his way up. A little three-way conversation going on between the two teams. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Crane technique. Okay, so we got a 4-minute. Morrison will go serve this one. Fighting major. So that'll be a non-expiring 4 minutes for the Knights. Minute and a half for roughing by the Yellowjackets. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for a minute and a half. And then the Jackets will take a 2.5-minute penalty or power play after that. Bakta will chase after it down into the corner. 3:25 remaining in the second. 1-0 Yellowjackets. Stolen by JC. Up, down goes the ref as he got sniped by the red dot. Jackets will come away with the far side. Now they'll bring it near side to their D. Kicked up the left-hand side. Cross ice now popped up by the Com, grabbed by the Jackets, and they'll bring it down into the Knight zone. Brown will retreat back. They'll look to center it. Saved by Smith. He'll jump on top of it. They'll face it off in the Knight zone. 2:56 remaining in the second. 1-0 Yellowjackets. 50 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4 skate. Then the Yellowjackets will get a non-expiring 2.5-minute power play. Braun and Hutch, Fortner and Zwellenberg face off one by the Yellowjackets. Now dump back behind the net. This will be Braun. He'll whip it around the boards. Yellowjackets will hold it in right at the blue line and send it back into the near corner. Back behind Smith. Braun will chase after it. Kicked up the boards. Yellowjackets hold it in. Shot goes over Smith. Comes over near side. Here's Hutch over there. Can't get to it. Yellowjackets hold it in this 4-on-4 skate. Bring it up high to their D. They'll send one. Clear, clean vision by Smith. Right into his glove.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
18 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4, and then a 2.5-minute non-expiring power play to the Yellowjackets. Larson will come in along with Com, Smith, and Brown. And cleared by Smith. That's going to be an icing. We won't even turn it all the way down there. We'll just bring it back. Grabbed by Smith, deflected by the Yellowjackets. It goes off far side. They'll take a shot, blocked by Brown. Backhander comes up high to their D. They'll peel back, looking. That's the end. Now a power play for the Yellowjackets. Next 2.5 minutes, non-expiring. Loose puck up front. Out of the sin bin. Here comes the Yellowjackets. They'll take a shot, shoots and scores. Two 0 Crystal Lake. 2:17 remaining on their power play. This will bring in Neal and Goins. Braun and Hutch will be in on the defense. Faceoff comes back to Hutch, poked away by the Yellowjackets. They'll bring it down into the corner. Hutch battling up front. They'll bring it up high to the D. That's deflected by Goins, now grabbed by Hutch. He'll try to get it out to Goins. Goins can't handle that one. Jackets come away with it. Peel back into their own zone. Now bring it up the left-hand side. Pass Goins up the left-hand side. Takes a shot way wide of the net. I think that might have been deflected because that was about 10 feet off and high. They'll skate back through the middle. Tries a backhander. Blocked by Hutch. Goes off to the far side. Centered up front. Saved by Smith. Still loose. Now cleared by Braun. Neal will get it cleared. He'll chase after it. Goins will chase after it. Jackets will get there first. Goins will give chase back behind the net and keep battling for the puck. Nice hustle there by Goins. Now kicks up high. Jackets will clear it and come out into the neutral zone. Through the middle. Off to the far right. Hutch will send him wide. Back behind the net. Looks to center it up front. Center pass is deflected. Cleared up the boards, and now we're going to have a penalty. This will be on the Knights also. Touched up by Braun, and now we're going to get a cross check, and I believe that's on Braun. So it'll be a 5-on-3 skate for the next minute 2. Brown, Com, and Goins. Now Goins is going to come out. Fortner's going to come in on this 5-on-3. Clearing pass blocked down by the Jackets. Now they'll go D to D near side, skated in. Right up front, looking for that center pass. Past everybody. They'll gain control, holds it in up the blue line. Now they'll come D to D near side. Centered back up front, shoots and scores. .6 seconds remaining in the third or in the second. Now they're looking to see if anybody can come out of the box on that goal. Bronze penalty's the later one. There's still 35 seconds left on the non-expiring. And they're checking with the refs to see if Braun can come out or not. Now the refs are talking. So Braun will come out. Morrison will stay in to serve the remaining 35 seconds. Dunlap will climb over. It'll be a 5-on-4 for another 35 seconds. 2 power play goals off this penalty for the Yellowjackets. Now slung down right to Fitch. Fitch will touch it up, grabbed by the Jackets behind the net. 2-1, that's the end of the period. And after 2, it's the Jackets 3, the Knights 0. Well, I guess they are going to Zamboni the ice. They didn't yesterday. And some discussion sitting over on the far side, whether they're doing it or not. But Looks like they will clear in the ice. So we will be back in about 15 minutes when they are done cleaning the ice off. Come to this third period, Yellowjackets will start the third with 24 seconds still remaining on the non-expiring power play, leading 3-0. All right, well, I'm not really sure what all that was about. I think they talked about cleaning the ice, but the Zamboni never came out, so kind of a waste of 10 minutes in my opinion. Knights are back out. They're ready to go. Crystal Lake's still in the locker room. Has been a pretty even game other than the penalties and the power play goals. So 3-0 is where we head into the third, but 2 of those goals on that non-expiring power play for Crystal Lake Yellowjackets. Still 24 seconds remaining on that penalty. So we'll start the third period on a 5-on-4. So Fitch off to our left, Smith will be off to our right as we head to the final period. Common Brown, Bachta JC will come out to start this. Morrison in the box. He'll head off to the bench in 24 seconds. We'll get another offensive player out. Face off one. This will come back to Brown. Yellowjackets chase after it. Now they'll deflect it and get it. Back behind the net. Tried that center pass, past everybody. Now they'll cycle it into the corner. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5. Back behind the net. Cleared by Brown. And whoa, right into the Knights bench. So they'll blow that one dead. 2 seconds remaining on the power play for the Jackets. And then Morrison headed to the bench, and we'll see who pops out here for the Knights. Looks like it'll be Larson. That's the end of that. Nope, it's not going to be Larson. It'll be Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg in off the bench. Grabbed by Zwellenberg. Clipped up the boards just out in front of Bachta. Now grabbed by the Jackets. JC will give chase, but it'll come to Buckingham. Buckingham will get it to Smith. Smith will skate in. Pass Zwellenberg. Takes a shot right into the glove of Smith. Blown dead. Face off in the Knight zone. 14-18 remaining in the game with the Yellowjackets leading 3-0. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Goes off far side. Brown will backhand it. Gets it up to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will kick it ahead to JC. He'll lose it to a poke check to the Yellowjackets in their own zone. But now Zwellenberg will get the steal. Now cycled back behind the net by JC. Popped out into the middle. Here come the Yellowjackets up the right-hand side. Down into the Knight zone. Com will look over his shoulder. Tries to clear it up the boards. Jackets hold it in. Now pop down into the Jacket zone, and we're going to get an icing on that. Clearing by Brown. Knights will change it up. Face-off will come back into the Knight zone. Braun and Smith will come in. Hutch, that is, on the defense. Banks, Smith, and Larson, Bojangles Smith, come in for the forward line. Face-off won by the Yellowjackets, dumped back behind the net. Now up front, poked away there by Braun, now up to Smith. Smith will quickly get it out to Banks up the left-hand side. Banks will be pushed wide, comes down into the corner, puts on the brakes, trying to spin back for some time and space, but gets pinned up against the boards. Now Larson will dig it out. Larson will try to cross ice. That's going to be stolen. by the Jackets. They'll bring it up the left. Braun will try to send him wide, pins him up against the boards. Loose puck grabbed by Larson, sent up the boards. Jackets will get there. They'll sling one. Blocked up front by Braun. Tipped by Smith to Larson. Couple Jackets run into each other. Larson will bring it in. He'll send one just over the blocker of Fitch. Goes off to the far side. Banks will try to send it back down low. That comes to Smith. Right back to Banks. Banks with a backhand. Fitch with a save. Backhand Banks. Fitch with another save. Two nice shots on goal by the Knights. Two nice saves by Fitch up front to keep this thing at 3-0. Knights will cycle in Goins, Neal, and Prazel on the forward line. Com and Brown will stay out on the defense. Grab by the Jackets down low. Battle by Goins. Com will try to hold it in. Prazel's right there. Neal will slap it back down to Com. Com will come away with it through the middle. Peels back, forehand. Shot goes wide. Neal will grab it. Comes back behind the net. Tries to get it up front to Goins. Fitch will jump on top of it. .12:20 remaining in the game. Face-off comes just past Neal. Brown will hold it in, sends it down low, back behind the net. Prazel's down there. Goins will come around. There's Com right here. It'll pop up. Neal will grab it up high. He'll try to send it across. That's going to be stolen by the Jackets. Now it's a foot race. Neal will come back. Shot saved by Smith. Yellow Jackets come away with it. Another shot, shoots and scores. Knights couldn't get control of the puck as it was loose back there. They centered it up, got a shot off on the left side right over the shoulder of Smith right in the back of the net. 11:54 remain in the game. It's 4-0. Banks, Dunlap, Fortner in. Braun and Hutch. Face-off won by the Jackets. Down into the corner, pressured by Fortner. Braun with a big body check. Out comes into the neutral zone. Dunlap's going to chase after it. Banks comes left. Dunlap chases right. Jackets will come up through the middle. Lost his edge. Now dumped into the Knight zone, down into the near corner. This will be Hutch looking over his shoulder. Got it behind the net. Squeeze stolen by the Jackets, now stolen by Dunlap. Dunlap will bring it up the right. Banks will come to the left. Centered up front, Fitch with the save. Clearing pass up the left-hand side. Now they'll slap it down, brings it in. Nice job by Braun as he separates the player from the puck. Grabs it, now big check back behind the net. There's going to be a penalty, and this is going to be on the Jackets. And we're going to get a roughing on Freemark. And the Knights will go to their power play. Bach to JC, Com, Brown. Let's see who else comes over. Fortner was on there, but he's going to climb over the bench. This will bring in Henry Zwellenberg. Face-off will be in the Jacket zone. Minute and a half on the clock for roughing. 10:56 remaining in the game. Jackets leading 4-0. Face-off comes to the Jackets. They'll pop it up. Brown can't hold it in. Now they'll bring it in 2-on-2 up the right-hand side. Looks to cross ice. Brown was right there tying that up. Now Brown will grab it. He'll bring it up the left-hand side. Or up the right-hand side, down into the corner. Back behind the net. Loses the puck. Jackets got it. They'll clear it off the glass. Foot race for the puck. Com will get there in the Knight zone. Peels back near side. Being pressured. Tries to bring it up the left boards. They're going to say deflected, no icing. Grabbed by the Jackets. Pressured by Zwellenberg. Cycled back up the boards. There's JC. Comes up high. Com can't get to it. Pops out in the neutral zone to Brown. Brown will send it off the boards back into the Jacket zone. And they'll sauce one high right towards Smith. Smith will block that one up. Cleared by Brown over to JC. Left right in front of the Knights bench. Now JC will grab it, brings it across the red line. Brings it down into the Jacket zone. Comes wide left, gets tied up as he was trying to come back to his forehand. Got it back behind the net. Fitch with the save. Loose puck. Now JC goes down. Cleared out up front. That comes right to Fortner. Fortner will give it to Com. Com will right back to Fortner. Skates around, skates in, takes a shot. Fitch with a save, deflected. JC doesn't see it. It's right behind him. Now it'll come to Com. Com can't get it cleared. Banks is right there now. It's loose up front. Grabbed by the Jackets. Comes up front, shoots and scores. And it's 5-0 Jackets. This should send it to a run clock. Banks, Neal, and Larson will come in. This will be Hutch and Braun. 2 goals in the first 5:43 into the period, and we're at 5-0. Okay, Goins, Prazel, and Neal. Braun and Smith, Hutch Smith. Once the puck drops, yep, they're giving the sign. It's going to be a run clock. Jackets finally come away with it, back into their own zone. Blocked right to Prazel. Prazel can't get it onto his stick for a shot, wrapped around the boards. That'll go far side over towards Neal. Pops up high to Braun. He'll send one that's deflected, goes back behind the net. Grabbed by the Jackets near corner, sent up the boards. Held in. Prazel will slow that one up. Now it trickles up to Smith. He'll dump it back down. Delayed offsides is going to be called. Jackets will grab it behind the net. Now cleared up the left-hand side. Pops off their stick. Braun will send it back into the Jacket zone, but they'll come right back out with it. Slung back around the boards, off to the far side. Back behind the net, there's Braun. He'll try to clear it and get it to Neal. Held in by the Jackets. Around Braun, down deep into the corner. Centered up front, shoots and scores again. That's about the third time I've seen them. They'll have it down low, and they'll send somebody waiting for him to post up in the slot, get a clean angle, and it goes stick to stick and right to the back of the net. Saw that same kind of stuff with Wichita. Wichita sent their person down a little lower in the slot. The Jackets are actually putting it a little bit higher up towards the top of the circles. Face-off comes to Banks. He'll lose it up against the boards. Oh, big hit by Banks, and there's going to be an arm in the air on that one. And Banks is going to head off to the sin bin. Elbowing. Minute and a half. Face-off will be in the night zone. Run clock going on here. 7:05 remaining in the game. 6-0 Jackets. Larson and Smith in, along with Brown and Morrison. Jackets with the shot. Down goes Smith. Jackets skate in. Look for that cross ice to that back door. Couldn't handle that pass. Is a little hard. Jackets maintain control. They'll cycle around up high. Now send it towards that, in the middle to that crease. Or into the slot. Now up the boards. They'll come D to D over to Buckingham near side. Looks for that center pass. Off of everybody, bounces off the wall, come right back to the Jackets. Now they'll send it off into the right corner. Back behind the net. 6:05 remaining in the game. Skates in, looks for that backside pass. Past everybody, now Larson's got it. Larson will skate up left. He's got Smith trailing. He'll take a shot wide of the net. Out it comes to Morrison. Morrison will send it back into the neutral zone. That's the end of the power play for the Jackets. Here comes Banks, fresh out of the penalty box, down into the corner. Loses it back behind the net. Jackets have got it. They'll clear it up the left-hand side. Now dump back down into the corner. Dunlap will chase after it. Jackets come away with it up the wall. Now they'll look for the clearing pass right up the middle. Combs right there. Here comes Braun. Quickly in. Saved by Smith. They tried to deke him. Smith didn't fall for that one. Got the blocker in there. Another shot. Saved by Smith once again. Centered up front. Now it comes over near side. Banks is trying to work at it. He'll tap it ahead to Larson. Larson will bring it up the left-hand side. Banks will trail into the middle. Dunlap and Braun in there. Loses it down into the corner. Quickly outlet pass up the left-hand side. Back behind the hole. Defense. Saved by Smith. Jackets hold it. Nice job by Braun as he blocked that one away. Now it'll trickle out in the neutral zone. 4:29 remaining. And we got a delayed penalty on the Knights again as Fitch heads to the bench. They get their sixth skater in. Didn't see what this one was as my eyes were following the puck and it was back behind the play. Quick outlet pass. That's going to be an icing. They'll blow that dead. Running clock will keep going. Not sure who this one's on. Actually, it looks like it's on Banks once again. Cross-check on Banks. Face-off will be in the Knight zone with a running clock of 3:50 remaining. Well, they'll stop it long enough to get the penalty up on the board. Now they'll start it up again. Face-off won by the Jackets, slapped into the Knight zone. 3:38 remaining in the game. Brown will come and get this one right next to the net. Tries to clear it, bounces off a Jackets player. That does come out in the neutral zone. They'll go D to D far side. Kicks it up the left-hand side. Now right to the middle. Smith's right there. Backhander Smith with the save. Oh, JC sends a Jackets player right into the Knights bench. Now cleared out to JC from Bakta. JC will bring it up the right. He'll send one wide left to Fitch. Chases after it, sends it up the boards, trying to get it to Bakta. They'll lose it. Out to come the Yellowjackets. They got a 3-on-1 coming the other way. Brown will backcheck one. Shot goes off the post. Arms in the air. And another penalty on the Knights coming up. A little confusion on who this is. The clock keeps running. That'll be the end of Banks. So once they do drop the puck, this will be Brown, head contact, misconduct. So he'll be done for the game. Somebody will have to go serve the 2-minute side of it. Goins will step over and serve that. 2:07 stopped on the clock. They'll put the minute and a half on there. And then once they drop the puck, Banks will come out. Fortner, Com, and Braun in there for this 5-on-3. Waiting on the penalty to go up on the board. There it is. Now the clocks are running. Here comes Banks out of the box. 5-on-4. He'll go to the bench. Dunlap will climb over the wall. Braun will clear it down into the Yellowjacket zone. 1:50 remaining in the game. 1:15 remaining on the power play. They'll cycle it back behind the net. Now cleared out into the middle. Drop pass. Here come the Yellowjackets. Up to their D. 1:30 remaining in the game. Cleared up high to their D. Back down to their winger. Centered up front. Now try to get it cleared. Jackets will hold it in once again. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Drop pass up here, high slot. Takes a shot off the post, and they're going to call a goal. Running clock, 1 minute. Seven nothing Yellowjackets. And that should be the end of the game. Don't think there's much that's going to happen here. 45 seconds remaining. We will get a face-off. Maybe. Nope. And that'll be the end of the game. So the final score will be the Yellowjackets 7, Knights 0. Still 20 seconds left. Actually, they called no goal now after one goalie called a goal. But we're not going to face it off. They'll let the clock run. That's the end. Final score, Jackets 6, Knights 0.